Evening, welcome to the Professor Dor Show. Here's nearly 8 p.m. Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. Hope your day was okay, mine is okay. I'm just relaxing on Sunday, waiting for the start of the week from Monday tomorrow. So today I want to talk about advice to my 40-year-old self. So I'm above 40, so I want to give advice to myself. What advice am I giving myself as a person above 40 years? First of all, is self-employment. Once you're above 40, you need to be self-employed. You should not be waking up at 5 a.m. before the cock crows to go and work for someone else. And the reason I say this is because when you are reached 40, you should be generating money for yourself. It's about generating money for yourself and for your well-being. But if you're waking up at 5 a.m. to go and work for someone else, then there's a problem. Because to work, waking up and working for other people is for people who are beginning life. A young man in his 20s. But you cannot be above 40 waking up at 5 a.m., sitting in a job at a desk from 8 to 5, because you have to earn money for someone else. That's what I'm saying. When your advice for my 40-year-old self is that be self-employed. Working for other people is just, how can I put it? It's like wasting your energy. Because now your energy is depreciating, you're above retirement. So why should you work for someone else? When you reach 40 years, look for self-employment. You need to find a way to be self-employed. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you don't steal, you don't hurt anyone, as long as you are self-employed. Number one, advice. Two is skill. You cannot reach 40 years and you don't have a skill. Skills are important. You have to develop a skill. You know, people go through life thinking that skills is being employed. No. Once you're above 40, your skills should be able to work for you. Your skills should be able to work for you. Maybe you know plumbing, maybe you know painting of the house, you know cutting people, say you're a barber, maybe you know things like putting tiles in a house, you know tailoring, you know cooking, baking, culinary skills, you know communication, like what I'm doing is also a skill. You'll be able to talk to people, empathize with them, sympathize with them. This is all skills. So develop a skill. Once you're above 40, you should have a skill by that time. But if your skill is waking up in the morning to go and work for another person to earn them money, then you have a problem. Because someone said when you are employed, you're one paycheck away from poverty. If the job ends today, what do you have? What do you have? Because skills will always save you. If you know that tailoring job, you can start your own small business and survive on it while you do other things. Or just completely survive on it. If you're someone was doing tailoring in my house, he's very young and he's surviving on it, earning some good money, earning around $50 per job. But if you are employed, maybe you don't even earn that, you earn less. Or if you earn more, most of it goes to taxes, paying bills, looking after your children, school fees, helping relatives if you can. So learn a skill. So if you're above 40, learn a skill. So this is the advice to my 40-year-old self. Have a skill. Number three, investments. I have an uncle who always talks to me about property. He always say that if you're above 40 and you don't have anything, then you have a problem. Above 40 you should be saving money to buy land. In fact, you should have already a piece of land for yourself that you know one day I can build my dream home. And second of all, I can get land in somewhere else and do development. Because what has happened, people just live in the cities. They think they have time on their hands. As you age, the energy goes down. You can't move around, especially teachers. As you age, you don't have that energy. Even the schools want more stronger people who are energetic to teach the children. Even the children are changing. They want people who are sharp. They want people who can engage them. But now you, with your 1960s education, how are you going to engage these young boys and girls? That's what I'm saying. You need to have investments. You have your own land for your dream home, maybe another piece of land for investment, maybe you build yourself a maisonette, a rental apartment, to start a small business. That is number 3. Number 4, retirement plan. So when you retire, what are you going to do? If you have your skills in check, your investments in check, you don't need to worry about anything else. You just need to have to worry about how to ensure that that investment stays well. You have to have a retirement plan. When I retire, what is going to carry me through? Will that skill carry you through? I've seen people retire and become good coaches of good soccer teams, basketball teams, and they're in their retirement. They are former civil servants, but they're very good coaches. They have skills. Or they have opened a small shop where they do tailoring, a small shop where they sell various grocery, or they open a hardware shop. So they have these skills. Because running a shop is also a skill. You need jobs, you need to know marketing. You need to know how to keep the book. That's also a skill and knowledge. So what skill will you have in retirement that will sustain you, that people still need you, that will sell to the society? Will it be communication? Will it be academic writing? Maybe you don't write, but you advise people on how to do writing, how they can write good papers, how they can do great things. So that's the question. When you reach that retirement, not the retirement plan, once I've retired, this skill will carry me through, will earn me money, so that if you had planned to build your own retirement home, that skill is earning you money for you to build that retirement home or retirement house or dream house, whatever you want to call it. And then also investment, maybe rental apartments if you want, or maybe a job, a school, or something else. So that's the retirement plan. The last one is family. If you have, the good book says, you should leave inheritance for your children's children. Whatever you're building now should be able to be inherited in three generations from you. Not that when you live with nothing. I know of people who are now in their 50s, 60s, they don't even have an acre at home, even at an 8, that they can live for their children. They just stay in the city. Then they feel angry with people who are doing well. They say, oh, you can stay in town all your life. Wow. Once you die, where will you be buried? They'll bury you in a tree. This is Africa. You must have something up country that you might look up to, that you'll invest in. So if you have children and you have something that they will inherit, then you are in good state, because you have these people around you. But the fact remains, the people will take care of whatever you are building as your own blood, especially your sons. They'll take care of whatever you are building now. And that's the way it always is. These people who are around you, eating from you, when the time comes, they'll leave you. So it's your two sons, especially, who take care of what you have built. So look at your family. And if you have daughters, bring up good daughters that can get good suitors, men of value, to marry them. Don't have a friend of mine, the sister is 50 years old, still living in their home. She refused to leave because of the mother. The mother always filled her with wrong information that she has to get a certain kind of man. So years went by, the people who have married her married other people. And then she's a single lady still living with her parents at 50, bringing complication. Maybe she would have gotten a nice man at that time when, God always brings a right man in a woman's life. It's hard to open her eyes. Maybe she would have gotten a good man, she would be now mentoring her daughter to be a good wife, a good mother, a good entrepreneur, because these days also women have to develop themselves. They have to create their own wealth. So family, very important. Show your sons can be self-reliant, they can rely on their skills, on their hustle. Ensure your daughters can be good wives to people, good mothers, good entrepreneurs to build also their properties. So those are the points that I would advise to my 40-year-old self. That you have all these things that enable you to be a self-reliant man. So this is the Professor Duo Show. If you like what I've said, you can send something on the mobile number written there. And also please subscribe, share, and just like the video. And as I always say, Gwaheri ya kuonana, Gwaheri. Have a good week and always be determined. Never give up. Thank you. Gwaheri ya kuonana.